Welcome back to the Crash Team Racing Cup run. Today, I'm going to be doing the Crystal Cup with, of course, Dr. N.Gin. And again, it's going to be in the 5-lap rule, ladies and gents. So after this, the last 2 cups in the game, the Crash Cup and the Nitro Cup, will both be doing 3 laps. Because the tracks are longer, if you know what I mean. So now, I'm going for the more accelerating N.Gin. The high acceleration class, but of course, I have the lightweight class, which was, of course, low top speed, but fantastic handling. This one actually has better acceleration than these characters have better acceleration than their more well-rounded counterparts like Crash and Cortex. But N.Gin and Coco, unfortunately, lose some of their handling as a result. But trust me, it's not as loose as the heaviest characters in the game, like Dingo, Dawa, and Tiny. And of course, each class has like an engine sound to signify which kind of weight class you're actually, what kind of benefit class you are actually racing against. For example, Pola and Pura have better handling than everybody else, have the best handling of everybody else. N.Gin and Coco have the best acceleration of everybody. Crash and Cortex are the well-rounded characters. Cortex, well, the Tiny Dingo don't have the best top speed, but sacrifice a lot of handling because of that. And trust me, I'm going to use a heavyweight character who's unlockable by getting all the time trials of by beating his time trial ghost as a result. It looks like 2 villains are against each other, both N.Gin and Tiny in Rouge Tubes. Yes! I do actually like N.Gin's voice in this game, especially because I think his original voice actor, Brendan O'Brien, actually did a good job. But I will admit that his voice acting in the Crash Nitro car also was pretty good as well, because it actually sounded true to the original one that Brendan O'Brien actually did in the original Naughty Dog series. Well, at least they actually kept Clancy Brown until right up to Nitro Kart. But I will admit his current voice actor, Lex Lang, actually does a good job on Cortex as well, nevertheless. Speaking of which, I've yet to play Crash Twinsanity though, but I heard that nowadays the PS2 game, that now PS2 games are now actually going to be emulated over to the PlayStation 4 via PlayStation Network. Not physical, which is hugely disappointing. I was originally going to get a first gen PS3. You know, the more bulkier, but you know, the original bulky consoles of the PS3, which originally were out before the Slim versions replaced them. Well, if Crash Twinsanity comes out, if Crash Twinsanity comes out on PS4, I am gonna shit my pants. I really want to play that game. And I know a certain person would definitely praise me for that. But anyway, Dingo Canyon is next. Right, here we go, N.Gin. Let's get this show on the road. Here we go. Yeah, Dingo Canyon is quite it's a little bit more trickier than there. A little bit more trick. It's been in the second part of the adventure mode. It's a little bit more trickier because of these armadillos. You have to avoid. You have to avoid these armadillos. Oh, what the hell? Dingo just got close to me and I accidentally got. It actually hits you if you're too near. Oh, god damn it! Oh dear. Tiny, no win. Out of my way, Coco! I'm gonna get you rid of you, Coco. Park it! Yeah, that's one of his overtaking phrases, but that's only for the. But unfortunately, that only goes for the. That only actually I was about to say, that only applies to the CPU owners in single player mode only. The only time you can only hear it when you're playing as N.Gin as a human character is only in multiplayer, I believe, but it only rarely occurs. When you're actually, it only applies when you're actually overtaking in the multiplayer mode. Get out of my way, Cortex! You're not worthy of the challenge of N.Gin. Sometimes the handling can be a bit tricky to master when you're playing as an accelerating character. Yeah, oh bother indeed, Dingo Tile! Out of my way, you scab! It's your own fault that the Cortex lost because you kept on interfering with Cortex's plans to take over the world via the crystals, and now you just hit Tiny again. Tiny's a fail. Tiny's just failed his driving test. I cannot believe that. You know what? I think I might have a thought. I might make a parody series of Crash Team Racing, of how certain characters do certain things. Kind of like I Am This. Kind of like Into the Barrier, who does these parodies of any of the Formula 1 games. I thought, why don't I do a parody of each of Crash Bandicoot, of Crash Team Racing and other kart racing games with a certain characters fail their driving test. That would be worth a try, wouldn't it? Sorry, my brain's full of ideas, but sometimes it kind of gets lost in time because I never do them. It'll be a miracle for me to do them, won't it? Anyway, I'm like 12 points in the lead. I am really getting into the spirit of things with this game. I've played this game so many times, so many years. I have a lot of experience with it. If I actually go up against 2DX Crazy, a friend of mine who I saw at MCM last year, I will definitely want to play her on this game, because just to prove if I'm a challenge to her. But then again, she would definitely beat me up, wouldn't it? She would definitely kick my ass in this game, wouldn't she? Yes, I definitely think she would. Alright, Dragon Mines is another tricky track because of the cart. You have to avoid these cart mines. And of course, it's really twisty. Oh, and of course the AI. Of course, I forgot to. I'm underestimating the AI, aren't I? Yep. As the slogan goes, never underestimate the power of PlayStation. Then again, I'm more of a PlayStation player than an Xbox player, to be fairly honest, nowadays. PS, PlayStation for the win, ladies and gents. Because the PlayStation 1 was what a fantastic console. PS2 I never ever got much into as much as PS1. PS1 had some probably very legendary franchises like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, and a lot of other franchises that really were lost in time. Especially Gex, Croc, and many others that were huge nostalgias. Oh, trust me, you guys are gonna probably piss your pants for hearing this, but Bubsy's making a comeback through Steam. The original Bubsy, ladies and gents, is coming back. Now, I don't mind the first Bubsy game, but honestly, for a franchise, it hasn't really delivered in its experience to be like the next Mario/Sonic. I mean, look at Rocket Knight Adventures. Rocket Knight Adventures Star Contrast actually did a good job. But honestly, there was another franchise that also tagged alongside Bubsy. And that was, of course, Awesome Possum for the Sega Mega Drive. That was a total fail. Saw game footage. I might have a try on it, but I'm keeping my expectations extremely low. Why am I talking about franchises that are forgotten in the dust? Or even ones that were pretty much non-noteworthy? Or even some that were memorable but have been forgotten since the time, but ones that time forgot. Or they were in the land that time forgot. Okay, so let's get this over with. Got only one more corner to go and then I've finished with this mine. And we go off with what is considered to be a very tricky stage. Probably the trickiest of the first adventure arena. And Crash Bandicoot is yet to score a single point. Maybe his cart isn't up to scratch with everybody else's. It's to a speedway, and this one is really tricky track because there's two rolling barrels that we have to avoid. Oh, and my goodness gracious me, did Tiny just roar because he got off the line well? Get out of my way, Tiger Man. Honestly, stop ripping, stop being like Tony the Tiger out of the Frosties advert. I bet like 1 in 10 would definitely get this reference though. Would definitely get that joke though. I didn't mean reference, I thought I meant joke. Sorry. Of course, sorry. My words have been mixed up today. I mean, I'm so really enthusiastic with all the mayhem going on in this game at the moment. It's so hard to concentrate on my words, isn't it? Going up, going down. Doing a lot of hang time just to increase my lead. Whee! Nitro, please. No, I got a beaker, but at least that will stop them. Put a halt in their tracks. Oh, I got a boost, so that will definitely keep my boostage up. Alright, so I'm going to get that nitro in so I can stop Tiny from actually eating into my lead. I think I remember when I actually recorded this, I think I nearly lapped Crash, because he was last in the race anyway. Come on, let's go. Crash Bandicoot was some court. Well, I think Crash Bandicoot fell off the stage once. Oh, nobody shall pass through this nitro. If Tiny goes through, that means I could hit Pura, but I don't give a. I hit Tiny! I hit Tiny! Yay! Let's hope that's. Which forward thing? I hit Tiny again! 2 times! Yeah! Oh, for God's sake! Now my momentum's gone down because of the bloody barrel. I think that was the moment when I couldn't lap Crash because he was probably the slowest because his cart was damaged. Apparently the floor under tray of the car got damaged due to so many collision incidents, and even that fall might damage the car's under tray. Man, I'm so technical with all this stuff because I've been like watching so much Formula 1 this year. It's been so. Sorry, my touch of F1 becoming a bit flat, to be very honest. Yeah, nothing indeed. That is N.Gin. Woohoo! I didn't lap Crash in the end. I thought I could, but despite this being in hard mode, Crash was ahead, but unfortunately I could not could not lap him though. But it wouldn't matter anyway because I won this anyway. Got a perfect, got all 4 wins. Perfect 36. I did lap Crash in the end. That was because That is because he was on the... That was after I finished, though. Which doesn't count, though. But anyway... Ooh, look at... The robots. The robot. Do the robot. Do the robot. It's time for N.Gin's victory to come. Anyway, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next part when I'm going to be taking on the Nitro Cup with, of course, Crystal Meister himself. So with that being said, see you in part 3.